Monsters and supernatural creatures are common in every culture and country. In the time before the invention of the TV, long winter evenings were ideal for inventing catchy stories. Perhaps one of the best known is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. She was born in London in 1797. She wrote her first sketch of the novel during a rainy summer for a ghost story competition. She was only 19. This is the plot. Victor Frankenstein, the main character, had a great interest in philosophy, mathematics, and chemistry. His greatest ambition was to create a living creature, so he began to collect body parts in graveyards. He created a horrible monster. When Frankenstein didn't make him a companion, the monster swore revenge. He killed and destroyed people close to Frankenstein. Frankenstein's final aim was to kill the monster, but he was killed instead, and the monster disappeared on the Arctic ice. Another famous scary story is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. He was a Scottish novelist, poet, and travel writer. He traveled throughout Europe, leading a bohemian life. The novel was published in 1896 and was his greatest success. This is the plot. Dr. Jekyll was a good, respectable man. He experimented on himself to separate his good and bad sides. He drank a potion and turned into Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde was smaller, uglier, and cruel. He enjoyed killing people. When Mr. Hyde took over completely, Dr. Jekyll killed himself. Anyway, my favorite scary story is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. He was born in Dublin in 1854. He was educated at Trinity College, Dublin, and at Magdalen College, Oxford. While at Oxford, Wilde became involved in the aesthetic movement. His novel was published in 1891. This is the plot. A famous painter painted Dorian Gray, an attractive young man. Dorian met Lord Wootton, who was an evil influence on him. Dorian surrendered his soul to have eternal youth, and his portrait grew old in his place. Many people died because of him. When the portrait started to grow old and evil, he hid it. But one night he stabbed the portrait in anger, and he immediately fell down dead on the floor. Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and The Picture of Dorian Gray are popular and amazing scary stories perfect to tell in the summer. I think summer is the ideal time to organize horror-themed evenings at home, at the campsite, or on the beach, risking not falling asleep all night, virus permitting.